don't actually have a DEXA scan and don't know how much muscle you are. Narrowed it down and broke it down to generalizations, mainly focusing on females, because I know you girls out there are the ones that struggle to find the fiber because it's the hardest thing to eat the carbs. What we've done is we've broken it down to 3 categories. The easiest way to find out what category you might be is to think about when you go on holidays. Say you go overseas for 10 days. How do you come back? Are you someone that all of a sudden gets that fat back where you just lost it from? Or are you someone that blows out completely and puts 10 to 12 kilos on like I do? Or do you come back with muscle loss? Category 1. If you're someone that finally gets rid of that body fat, for me, whenever I get rid of that belly fat, I'm game on. 2 beers later, it comes back. The best thing to do for category 1, stick to 170 to 200 grams of carbohydrate, but you must be at the plus 65 grams of fiber. This is crucial because when we talk about fiber, we talk about fiber slowing down carbohydrates. And if it's the right fiber, which you'll learn about in the next one, the second meal effect, you'll slow the gastric emptying. So your stomach, the way the stomach actually pushes the food through, you'll slow that down your next meal if you're getting the right fiber. It's called the second meal effect. If you can get your fiber above plus 65, we always refer to a ship shooting to shore. And as soon as it hits shore, it stores whatever's on the boat as fat. So your goal is as you're flying into shore, grab fiber, which is the big anchor, and throw it off the back. The more fiber, the bigger the anchor. And you can slow yourself down as you head towards shore, maybe come to a halt. All the contents on your boat gets taken off, all the energy gets used, and there's no crash, there's no sigma, there's no fat storage. Now category 2, if you go away on a holiday, you're looking good and athletic and come back and looking like a junkie, you're gonna focus on going 200 to 250 grams of carbohydrates. You can stay at that plus 65 grams of fiber as well. It's not as important to hold that fiber because you actually want the body to store a bit of that and use it quickly. Your metabolism is quite quick anyway. Your body's gonna pass it through. Now, once you go past category 2, we move into category 3. People who are overweight are the ones that need to focus heavily on the fiber, cut back on the carbohydrate, but just don't be scared of them. You guys in this category 3 category, which is me, I'll go away, 10 days later I'll come back a 15 kilo heavier rice pop, 150 grams a day max. But your fiber intake has to go through the roof. You need a giant anchor thrown off the back of your boat because your boat moves fast. It wants to store quick. Category 3 is back in caveman time. We'd survive forever. We're so efficient at holding body fat. However, in this day and age, we don't chase a pig, we go straight through Macca's drive-thru. A really, really cool generalization for everyone is just stick at that 30 gram mark. I like to go 30 grams of carbs. That's only 90 a day from having 3 meals, so I will throw some snacks in. However, if you feel flat, add them in. If you feel great, keep them there. Or dance between the two. Have carbs at dinner on Monday, carbs at dinner on Tuesday, none on Wednesday, some on Thursday, none on Friday. It's all up to you what you do. Don't cut completely. Always have them at breakfast, always have them at lunch. Your body really needs fiber. It's gonna help your body function. It's gonna help your body move. Your body's gonna learn to trust you that you're gonna give it the right stuff. If you start to lose that trust, it's gonna store on you. Now, with all these recommendations, you've got to realize that your body's different. Everyone's different. The only reason we give you systemized advice is because the industry wants to systemize you because it makes it easier for them to make a product to sell to you. If I'm told to have 300 grams of carbohydrates, but then I feel blown out, or I feel a bit sloppy, or I feel like I've got too much of what I don't need, I just cut it down. I'll give you the guidelines, you trial and error, but the one thing I don't want you to cut down on is the ratio. I like to keep my ratio at 3. If I'm having 150 grams of carbohydrates, I divide that by 3, which gives me 50, and that's my fiber. Never mess with the fiber ratio, because fiber is not only slowing food down, but it's keeping your intestines healthy, it's keeping your brain on track. Your serotonin release actually comes from the gut, and it's also allowing your body to heal. Sometimes with fiber, we've had our girls actually cure endometriosis, which is incurable. We've had some of our girls go backwards on their medication with rheumatoid arthritis, but industry doesn't like to tell you because fiber is not really something they can make money on. Do yourself a favor, figure out what category you are, and stay on top of it.